Hey, welcome back to Clint Street Machines. Today we're going to try something different. Would that be making quality content? No, we're still going to make crappy videos, but new format. Basically what we're going to do today is a shop tour. This is the first episode of the shop tour, the first video in the series, I should say. Why am I doing this? Well, you guys already know I'm building the project. You already know why I'm building the project. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but the reasons for building the project are personal, but the reasons for building the YouTube channel is to contribute to the automotive aftermarket, to help grow the community, to help make it easier for you guys to finish your projects, to not waste money on your projects, to not get frustrated and quit. My goal is to try and help with that. Not that I'm some expert, but if I have something that I've learned over the years, I'd like to share it with you guys. And part of the thing about building cars is you need tools to do it. People don't really talk about the tools they use that much. So I thought we'd start this off by highlighting one piece of equipment today, and that is our drill press. And the reason I decided to do the drill press first is because we just used the living daylights out of this thing on our last video when we were drilling those brackets out for our frame rails. And I ended up cutting out all the parts of the video where I talked about how I was setting up the drill press, what was wrong and right with the drill press, all the different issues I had had dealing with it, and what we had to do to get it set up. Ended up cutting all that out because the video got too long. So if I do it separately and just focus on this, I think we can get you guys some good information. So let's dive into that. All right, so this is my Montgomery Ward variable speed, solid state, 17-inch drill press. It's got a lot of features we'll get into in a second. I'll go through them one by one for you guys. I got this one for free. Most of my equipment comes from yard sales, estate sales, places going out of business, things like that, because that's where you tend to get a better deal on decent quality equipment. However, this one I got because my friend Jameson, who's a fantastic fabricator, I won't shout out his last name because I don't know if he wants to be known or associated with me. But he had to move out of his house. He was putting all his shop equipment in storage. And because this has a few issues, he let me have this for free in exchange for kind of helping him get rid of his, he had a bunch of scrap metal. He was too busy moving everything to really have time for a lot of stuff, so I kind of helped him out a little bit. And he gave me this drill press. And thank you, Jameson, because this thing is fantastic, even though it's got a couple issues. The biggest problem with this thing is this guy just it's kind of everywhere. It might get loud for a second, but I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to show you what this thing does. I've got it turned all the way down to where oh, no, it's stuck. There we go. So right there is the all the way down position. If I turn it on, also missing a button. That's one of the problems. If you mess with this at all, now I can turn it on, it'll be the same speed. And that's as slow as it goes. The problem is if I try to adjust this at all and then turn it on, it goes full speed, and then I have to actually spin it around until I can get it back down to the low speed. That's one problem, not a big problem, and I'm sure if I felt like taking this apart and getting in there, I could fix it. That's the first problem. Then there's one other major problem with this drill press. All right, so the other problem with the drill press, and I kind of got to get in here to show you, is that this is our table clamp. This is stripped, so it won't hold the table in position. So what I've done, I've just got it screwed in for now, but if I keep cranking it, it'll never tighten up. So that I need to fix the threads on, and then we'll be able to use this table again. But again, I haven't done it yet. Okay, so as you can see, because that clamp isn't working properly, I just have my table resting on a jack stand. So here's the thing, none of that makes it unusable. Makes it inconvenient sometimes. But like I said, I can just spin this until I get the speed I want. It only takes a few seconds. I can prop up the table, set it where it needs to be. I think I can just use a Healy coil to fix this clamp back here. But there's a couple things about this table that make it worth all that effort. Compared to my old Harbor Freight benchtop drill press, this thing is awesome. As you can see, the chuck spins much straighter. It's almost dead straight. This drill bit is actually a little crooked, is why I think it looked wonky in the video. This drill bit isn't quite perfectly straight, but this runs true. And this is one of the features that make this drill press so cool. This is a Jacobs chuck, the brand name. You can see it there. You probably can't read it. I'm not even going to show you a close-up. You won't be able to read it, I'm sure. But it's called Jacobs, and these things are high-quality chucks. This one will take a 1/2-inch drill bit, so it's a very nice size. And these things run true. Second feature, This being, it says up here it's a router and shaper, and if you wonder how that works, well, you put your router bit or your shaping bit in here, and then what you can do is you can loosen up this handle back here on the back side of this thing, and now I can put this head at any angle I want. If you look back here, I hope you can see it, there's actually a piece of tape with markings on it letting you know what degrees of angle you're at. So if I want to go to a 15-degree angle, that's right there, right? Now what I can do is now lock it all in place, and I'll be able to plunge in and out at a 15-degree angle, right? You see, the problem when you do that is now it's coming down over here. It's not in the center of the table anymore. Well, that's the beauty of this table. Some drill presses will have a track on the back side of the post here and a crank handle to raise and lower the table. Those usually don't swing this way and that way, but this one does. I can swing this around anywhere I wanted it, so I can put this back underneath here whenever I'm doing an angle. I've never actually used that feature, but I love the fact that I have it available in case I ever do decide to use it. All right, so let's see what the throw is on this thing. Starting at 0 and seeing how far down it actually goes. Well, that moved, but that's all right. Like that, out of the way. And I think that is it. Yeah, I can't get that to go any farther. So that has a 6-inch throw. That's pretty good. So as you see here, this one also has a table, a secondary table at the base. And this is just a sheet metal stand that it's sitting on top of. So if I really wanted to, I could take these bolts out and I could put this on a bench. All right, so that's my drill press. I really enjoyed this thing. Jameson, you are an awesome friend. Thank you. Appreciate you. Those are the kind of things we're dealing with whenever we use this thing, and this is one of those unsung heroes in the backgrounds of the videos that you guys don't really get to see that often. So there you go. A couple of things I need to fix on it. Hopefully we'll make some time to do that at some point, and there's a few more things we can talk about on this, but I'll save that for other videos. So if you enjoyed that content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and come on back. And also, if you're new to the channel, we are in the process of building a Pro Street Chevy S10. Plan is to have a big block Mopar in it and big giant tires. So if you want to see that get built, go ahead and subscribe for that as well. And otherwise, please like, comment, share, do all that good stuff. But I really appreciate you guys watching. Look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, take care of yourselves.